things women wish men knew about texting, right? Let's get to it. The first one is to chillax with the emoji use, because you are a grown man, not a teenage girl. So all the time I see this, like, look at the examples on the screen right now. Heart face, smiley face, excited face emoji, upset emoji, blah, blah, blah. What kind of vibe does that give off? Now, does it give off an especially bad vibe? No, not necessarily. But does it feel strong? Does it feel grounded? Does it feel masculine? No, it actually doesn't. When you use tons and tons and tons of emojis, you give the impression that you're like a child. You give the impression that you're not to be taken seriously. You give the impression that you're like a gay best friend or something like that, rather than the man, the strong man who she can be with, collapse into a feminine energy around and have great fun with. That's the impression that you're giving. So please, if you're someone who uses a ton of emojis, cut that stuff out. Like, use them very, very, very sparsely, very sporadically. Think of emojis as being like adding salt. Think of emojis as being like adding salt to food. It's like the icing on the cake is a little bit of extra spice. That's what it is. It's not like the core element of what you're doing, who you're being, etc. Women tend to use tons of emojis. Yes, that's true. But as well as using tons of emojis, they tend to expect different things from men. So if you are using crap loads of emojis in your text, just realize that you are hurting yourself in the foot, but you can fix this quite easily by just cutting it out. Keep your replies concise. Now, here is the thing. I know that when you're messaging a woman and you like her, you want to make sure that she likes you too. You want to get into a proper conversation with her, and you want her to get into this proper conversation with you. And if she's asked you a question, you want to make sure that you answer that question to the best of your ability, so that you absolutely guarantee she isn't going to ghost you. I do get that. I get that. But the thing is this: when you are writing War and Peace, or the Christian Bible, or the Epic of Gilgamesh, or every single last Harry Potter book in responses to women, the implication is that you don't have anything else going on with your life. That is the implication. The implication, which is actually an accurate implication, is that her approval of you is like the most important thing that you've got going on. Because you know, when like the amount of time that you give to somebody, to anybody, is kind of like a reflection of how important they are to you. And if you're giving tons of time to a woman you just know, then that implies that you don't have much else that's more important going on. Because why are you not messaging other women? Why are you not messaging your mum? Why are you not playing football? Why are you not working on your business? Why are you not at work? Why are you not even just watching some cool show on Netflix? Like, it could be so much other stuff you could be doing, but you're there like writing War and Peace to her. So you don't want to do that at all. What you want to do is keep your replies concise. Keep them curt, keep them concise. Because look at it like this: if you were like a high status man, a high value man, a man with a great life going on, you would be doing that anyway, because you're too busy handling other stuff. You're too busy living your life to be like, I'm going to dedicate so much time to this one woman. So yeah, keep your replies curt, keep your replies concise. You need to lead. So what does that mean? Kind of means like this, right? In any kind of interaction, there's usually going to be a party who's dominant and a party who's more submissive, right? When you're communicating with women who you want to be attracted to you, and who they ideally would like to be attracted to you as well, you need to lead them. Lead them basically means like, who is the one that's asking for the date? Who's the one that's asking for the phone number? Who's the one that's kind of dictating the pace of the conversation? Who's the one that's playfully teasing the other one? Who's the one that's changing conversation topics? who is the person that is leading. You need to lead. Because the thing is this, if she feels like she is in the driving seat of her interaction with you, she is going to lose interest in and attraction for you. Something you got to realize is this, right? So I saw a clip, and I'm going to put it in right now, actually, a clip where this woman said this.
I don't know a woman who doesn't, let's say a heterosexual woman, who doesn't want to be well handled by a strong and powerful man.
Women want to be thoroughly handled by a strong man. Great. But here's the thing, right? Women want to be thoroughly handled by a strong man in the bedroom. But do you know where sex starts? Most people think sex starts when the penis enters the vagina. It actually doesn't. Some people would say it starts when you start kissing. Actually doesn't. Some people would say it starts when you start flirting. I'd say actually, well, it actually, maybe it does. Point is this, sex starts the moment you two first start communicating and the moment you two lay eyes on each other. That's when it all starts. And the point is that she wants to be thoroughly handled in the bedroom. But in order for you to show her that you can do that, you have to be thoroughly handling her from the get-go. It means you're leading the conversation. So if she is leading it because you are too scared to say something wrong, which is going to offend her, and then as a result you take a passive approach to the whole conversation, she is not going to be interested in you. Make her work for your praise. Well, I have a sip of my tea. So what does that mean? When I say make her work for your praise, I don't mean that you're going to be harsh to her. I don't mean that you're going to be mean. I don't mean that you're going to be manipulative or anything like that. What I'm actually saying is actually the opposite of being manipulative, because what most guys try to do, let's be fair, probably you watching this video and definitely me in the past, is you try to manipulate women into liking you by hitting them with compliments. Like, you're beautiful, you're this, you're that, you're incredible, your legs are like this, you're wonderful, you're amazing. In one way or another, you are peppering her with compliments. But the thing is this, a sad truth of life is that the more you compliment someone without them really deserving it, the more you lower yourself in their eyes. Because she wants to date up, right? So, you know, they say women date up and across, but men date across and down. It's very true. So what that means is this, women settle for dating a man who's on their level. So when a woman dates a man who is on her level, in her mind, she's slumming it. It's like, this is as low as I'm prepared to go. As low as she's prepared to go is her level. Ideally, she wants to step up. Men will go across and down. Men are usually dating down. The point is this, if a woman is beneath you, you wouldn't think she's that amazing inherently, would you? Because, for instance, if this woman is the most gorgeous woman you've ever seen, that implies that you don't meet other gorgeous women. And she doesn't want to be the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. She wants you to think that once you're in a relationship with her. And this is kind of like weird psychology games that women play with themselves. When she's in a relationship with you, she wants you to genuinely think she's the most beautiful woman you've ever seen. But you see, when she's just met you, she doesn't want you to think that. She doesn't. When she's just met you, the truth is she wants you to be this man who has access to so many female options, and actually she's lucky to be with you. And the truth is that if you are giving her all of this props, prayers, etc. for her looks, you're basically saying, I am surprised to be having this conversation with you because you're out of my league. And she does not want to be out of your league. She really doesn't. So keep the praise to a minimum. Like, when it's deserved, yes. She does something that you like, let her know. But keep it to a minimum, please. And you know what? Very sporadically compliment her looks as well, because compliment a woman's looks is like a very rapid way to enter this zone of purgatory known as the friend zone that I'm referring to. And it kind of becomes white noise, because that's what all men do. Like, oh my God, you look good, you look good, you blah, 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 blah. So Compliment her when she deserves it. Compliment traits and characteristics more than her physical beauty. And there you go. Final thing women wish men knew about texting is that you need to be prepared to put her in her place. Although, actually, to be fair, this isn't even just about texting. It's just kind of in general. But still, you need to be prepared to do it. So what do I mean? A lot of men are scared of being polarizing. So they will say things that they believe the woman is going to like, and they'll make a point of not saying anything that she's going to dislike. And often that will mean that the woman will do something where she's being genuinely offensive or rude or whatever, and the man's not going to say a damn thing because he's so worried about offending her. You've got to be prepared to put her in her place. Got to do that. When you are too scared to do that, you lose their respect. Now again, I'm not telling you to be harsh, I'm not telling you to be aggressive, I'm not telling you to be violent, I'm not telling you to be abusive. I am telling you that when and if they do things that you don't care for, you are going to let them know. And you're also going to let them know that you're not prepared to tolerate such behavior. And you'll also be willing and prepared to walk away if they do not alter their behavior to what you believe it should be. And with that, I conclude this video. Chaos is a ladder. Thank you for watching, and if you need some help to get to where you want to be with your dating life, your dating goals, your dating dreams, your dating aspirations, to start dating, bedding, sleeping with the women that you really want, book a call with me. There's a link in the description. Have yourself a great day. Goodbye. See you later. Ta-ta.